Good. Good back. Yeah. See how long we Sundays. Streaming on Sundays. Here we are. We're vibing. We're existing. Yeah, revenge. Phone. Wait. Back to revenging. Yeah, my dude, you're streaming as well. Well, I need to bring my mic closer. Give me a moment. I am doing things. Oh, we're not doing Sims 4 brawling. Wait, does it still say Sims? Wait, shit, does it still say Sims? Oh, it still says Sims. I forgot to change that. That was an accident. Thank you for letting me know, Brawly. We are revenging Sith, and we're gonna be drawing Salt. Okay? Look. Brain went. I never stream on Sundays, so my brain is like all over the place. Bring up the attack guy. I did not watch Naruto. I've never watched Naruto. I'm getting things. But this is the attack I got today, and I love it. I love the way he drew her. Like, he looks so amazing. That is why I'm gonna... You probably don't know what Artfight is. It's like an art trading game. Well, it's an art trading, yet also an art giving game. Where you draw someone's OC, they draw yours. Oh, and my phone just slipped. That. Oh yeah, I have a light up duck that I named Benson after Tubbo's light up duck. I was never gonna do something mischievous. It would be fun. But nah, I am a pacifist. At heart. I am revenging the art that Sith made of Pandora by drawing Salt. Because I really like revenging people whenever they draw my characters. It's fun. Wait, is the playlist not on shuffle? Phone. The playlist is not shuffling. That's why we're listening to Primordial. Yes. What about them? know they're also streaming. I was in their chat. Then I remembered I also need to do a makeup stream. Go on and say hi. Give them a follow while you're there. Ideas for the poll, for the pose. I was about to go like Scottish or something. Heck. Character. Is excited about every new adventure. Fine. Good. Good on you for following him. Okay, so an excited character. She is 12. That is unfortunate. I'm guessing you can't really verify your account. Figured out fire. Oh dear. What? Child with fire. I think that's the idea we have. Currently just child with fire. Gives off Genevieve energy. If I could do justice. How many followers were verified? I think you just need to verify your email and phone number. I have an idea. Yeah, it's like email, phone number verification. Those shoulders are a bit too big. Oh shit, I forgot to let Stiff know that I'm the Revenge. Right. I can remember how I could look at all my followed users. Yeah, it's not fame verified. Hi! Welcome to stream. I am currently letting the person I'm revenging know that I am revenging them. Yo! Hi, welcome! Yo! Super fresh raid. This. Go quick. Oh, welcome, Lunella. Thank you for the follow, Brawly. Okay, let's send out this. Go. I think the idea that we currently know for the people just joining in is 12-year-old who has fire. You wanna fight? Yo, if you do the command that's in the stream name, it'll give you a link to my Artfight. We also have some fun I need to get this done real quick. The head is now. Hi, Kiora. Thank you for the follow. I just hear it because I have OBS open. Well, obviously I'm goody. The neck is now too short. Oh well. I actually. Oh well, it's not a second day. I heard a third one. Hold up. Otto! Thank you for the follow, and Luna. Lunala? I'm gonna just call you Luna if that's okay, but thank you for the raid and the follow. Let me give you a follow back. I actually have an OC that is on Artfight with the name Luna. Thanks. I will make sure to follow you back. But right now, I need to... Tomorrow I'm planning another Artfight stream, since it's my usual day of streaming. I'm doing a makeup stream today because I told my followers last week I would stream on Friday, and I didn't. So I'm making up for that. Good. Hey, I feel bad for not holding up my promise. I'm wanting to do this one out this way. With her holding... Thumb would be on the inside of her hand. Might do the same out this way. Because she is a gremlin. I don't know, it looks a bit too... See? Go enjoy the candy, man. I don't know. Having this hand like this gives, like, Prissy vibes. So I want her to look like a gremlin holding balls of fire. It's been made a note in on the Artfight page of her, is that she discovered fire. So gremlin with fire. But is that just... Because right before I started stream, my dad had left the house and I didn't know where he was going. Yo. I have her like the back of her hat with this hand, trying to make sure it doesn't fall off. Probably I'll try. Looks like. Light music. May I ask what your favorite kind of candy is? That is completely fair. Have you ever tried like sour spray? Like sour spray candy? There used to be some at like my local Dollar General that would just completely disappear. I don't know what happened to them. See how it works. There. Thing. Also, it gives off the vibes that she cut her own hair, and I'm loving that for her. those sound pretty good. So that's a those like big round heads discs that you can sometimes get during Halloween. I used to like snack on them. And they were still very sour. A tweet on like one of my alt accounts. Like, can you die from Warhead's sour candy? The tongue melt is very much something that can happen. Know that your tongue can bleed. I had to trust my skills whenever it comes to classes. I cannot promise that it'll be good. Slightly up. Oh no! That is very unfortunate. But why must sour candy be good? It's alright, I like Grim. One of my favorite YouTubers nowadays is literally Nexpo. I do love watching Blame It on Jorge, especially with all the talk about lost media. Okay, the glass is a bit too big. What am I doing? I've watched them before. I've heard good things. That's the way. I mix. Yeah, I would highly recommend. Okay? Especially if you want to hear about a bunch of different lost media. A whole interesting genre. If I can, the outfit aped justice. Because his style is a lot thick than mine. Nick Crowley. I don't think I do, but I will definitely add him to the list of to watch whenever I feel like watching it. Because I always have to be like a certain mood. Like goes right above her knee is have boots. Or the like armor. Yeah. They very much help with keeping focus. So lately, whenever I'm doing a task like clean a cage, I've been putting on random encounters. Like their stream. And I've been enjoying them. for the is gonna have this week. Gonna have our paladin back. Well, one of our paladins back. Fourth one. It does help with focus. It may be an ADHD thing, but I know it's likely not. Those go all the way elbow. Hey Yellow, what are you doing, bud? How are you doing? Yeah, most definitely an ADHD thing. Yellow, did Shadow scare you off yesterday? Shadow? Do you not know who Shadow is? Been hanging out during streams. He said he was watching you. Edit images to try and make sure the server doesn't get deleted. Because apparently there's people going around getting Discord servers deleted by putting illegal imagery and gore. The images they posted, they just replaced those images. It very much is. We currently have a security measure in place where you need requests to be verified to make sure none of those people have access to being able to change images they post and everything. The cops could. I do not know how to fix it, Luna. I wish I knew how to fix it. Apparently it's an issue with snowballs. Like it's a no issue. Yeah, I looked online on how to fix it, and I've done the things. I need to replace the mic whenever I have the money to, which I currently don't. That's alright. It's the brand. The best mics for people starting out. bigger color so we can do shading. I'm guessing it works pretty well. Yeah, at least it's an Xbox mic. I know I wouldn't really be able to last with those big, chunky headphone mics attached to them. Or just black frame glass. I about said sunglasses. It's really one of those. Mind is working a mile a minute. Just realized I could have been adding Cookie Run the music to the playlist. I just haven't. Knows where this is from. Sounds like Geometry Dash music. It's not Geometry Dash. And the best hint is that it's a mobile visual novel game. Yeah. Japanese. Yeah, it's very much a mix of Japanese. And I don't have the right to answer that, Yellow. I am not Japanese in real life. It's not my place to answer a question like that. Still though, I don't want to answer it and it be appropriation in any way. I don't think they've updated the Japanese since, like, so if we're talking about the one that all know. I'll fix that. Hey. I say the biggest question for this piece, since we're gonna have a child playing around with fire, we play around with the new fire-based brushes that I've gotten, or do we make the flame on our own? Here's our Sims music. Tapping. I probably need it. So what pronouns do you use, if I may ask? So I refer to you right with what I want to say next. Alright. She said she'd rather not answer yellow. So, whenever I said I don't want to answer, you are telling me that I need to answer in terms of appearance. But you agree with Luna when she doesn't want to answer it. You make sense of this. Okay, so it was based off of asking whether we should play around with the fire brushes or make our own fire. Obviously not making real life fire, because that would be terrifying. The way you phrase, like, what do you think? I've done it before. I actually have a piece where I made fire, where I made, like, the background fire. I am still very proud of that piece. Like, let me actually up because it's my vault of joy. Alright. Have a good night, Luna. Moment. Photos. Not working again. It's not. It is very cool. Hold on. I do display capture real quick. This is the picture where I made, like, flames in the background. If it will load, that would be great. Because I know it can load. I say that as my stream is delayed. But yeah, in the background it's flames that I made. And I'm actually very proud of this one. I just wish I could like showcase him more because the person that made this character has deleted every trace of her. It's kind of sad. Album cover? Maybe. Yeah. The kid in that picture, I just remember she used to be a very popular Ships kid on Instagram back in the height of 2020 South Park fandom. Right. I actually prefer to make sure I have things to where they could be found. So all of my VODs get uploaded to YouTube. The only way that all of that would get deleted is if YouTube ever just decides to take down my account. Which I hope they don't. I have spent so many years on that YouTube channel. See all that work go down the drain, it would be disheartening. You'll fight YouTube? But that would actually be a worthwhile battle through YouTube. For legal reasons, that is a joke. I believe in you, Yellow. You can do a flip kick. That is very impressive. This might. Imagine you at 100%. I can imagine. It's bad to admit the way Minecraft used to be. Like, I genuinely miss the tutorial run. Because they were always really fun to explore. But Minecraft has like this effect. You're nostalgic. Brain was that size. Oh no! random. Get to... Kinda, yeah. Hey, I'll be honest. Villains are my favorite character. So, wing cape. Dad's back. I have the track. Gonna be one of the pieces where I'm gonna need to take into account lighting source. I don't usually play around with lighting sources. Not a right there. We liking how that looks? Does it give off the right vibes? I know that once we get the fire in our hand, it'll give off the right vibe. At least we're to like a pre-pyromaniac. Gives off Ariana Grande vibe. That is supposed to be giving off like D&D vibes. I forgot. What was that little area on her neck? Accidentally send stuff to. They're doing. Little leggings there at the same shade. Heck. On this. that will some bases. It's always like messier whenever I'm doing this. To fill that get in. Same color. Specific shade of brown for the eyes. Oh, hold on. Actually, what would happen if a lovable forest either stops or moves the object? Like it's one or the other. For the color of her eyes, I could do a dark brown, but too unstoppable. Well, you would think they would stop each other, but I doubt they would. How about I consult the guy who probably knows about physics than I do? I apologize for being gone for longer than I made it. I had to go feed guinea pigs. They were yelling at me. But Yellow, I did get an answer to your first question. Eventually nothing happens. Your guinea pigs get fed because guinea pigs need to be fed to be happy. About my guinea pigs. I have guinea pigs. I also got birds and an iguana an iguana. I used to have an iguana. A bearded dragon is what I meant to say. It's crucial information to tell you I have guinea pigs. You just chill. They may scream at you if you don't feed them. Well, if they scream up for like, I guarantee they had food in their cage. But as soon as I open the cabinet where their food is held, they just start screaming. Yeah, I love them. I wish I got Nico another friend. I haven't been able to. I should have had a guinea pig cam. You can see their dirty cages. Tomorrow is cleaning day for them. But I do not have a remote camera to where I can a guinea pig cam. Maybe once I move them into my room, we can try and test that. I can guarantee they'll try and chew on the camera. But I would need to have 2 separate guinea pig cams because since I have a boy and a girl, I cannot have them in the same cage. I don't want guinea pig babies. We do not have the financial stability for guinea pig babies. Yeah, there's a reason why on the soundboard I have a sound called piggies. The guinea pig sound. Quick, quick, quick. No, I am not putting guinea pigs through baby stuff. Because you'd have to separate the babies from their mother at a certain time before one of the male babies get her pregnant again. And I do not want to risk inbreeding. There's like so much, and they're high. What word am I looking? They're not beginner pets. I got her girl whenever she was very small. That what happens when you keep pigs together. I have to keep them separated just we don't have any guinea pig babies. As cute as they may be, we do not have the time or energy or financial situation but we are trying to get birds. Just that our first male cockatiel has not chosen anyone, and our second one is just attached to this one female that we have. I will have to bypass the cuteness. Cuteness outweighs money. I want to get controversial with what I want to say, but I know if I say what I want to say, someone's gonna get mad. Someone could argue that's why we have so many babies on the planet. It's human baby cute outweighs the money, but in like 18 years you realize that they're not really worth it. Here's a controversial idea. Wait, did I get a follower just for that? Sunny Bunny, thank you for the follow. That was right after the mo- You didn't hear it. Hello, Sunny Bunny. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? The way you followed right after I said something that would easily be controversial. At least your parents. And that's great to hear. What team are you on? Oof. Someone new to attack. Controversial thing I said was that someone could argue that the cuteness over money, outweighing money, is the reason why we've had so many human babies. But then again, I know there's laws that are making it to where we're having human babies nowadays at the cost of the pregnant person's life. And that sucks. My dad would argue with that. Follows. Very funny, Yellow. But that was a very well-timed follow. Oh. I forgot I had that sound. Just a bunch of babies start crying in my ears. I have that sound just for people to torture me with the 100 baby challenge. So far, no one has. And I am very surprised. Boy, babies just went away. Yeah, they very much did. Funny buddy, I think I've been seeing you alongside other Artfight streamers whenever I just climb into them. I don't remember who, but I know there's probably one. So we've been hanging around the same circles. It was destiny. Winter would argue that destiny doesn't exist. Like, hold on, I got a bunch of art fighters that I follow now. It's very much inevitable. But yo, Sunny, if you want to follow my art fight, you just do the command into chat. His music is just epic. very much epic. What color are they? Because they are not highlight. I'm just gonna color pick here. A-Ball doesn't know good music if it were to hit him in the eyes. Alright, I'll follow you back. And I plan to try and attack everyone I follow at least. You'll reduce 8-Ball to 7. Hey, let's not be mean to 8-Ball. 8-Ball's trying his best. So that's kind of sad, is that one of my favorite Sim streamers streams on almost all the days where I'm streaming. And she also streams on D&D night. So if I were to watch her entire stream all the way through, I'd have to be watching while playing D&D. Which I did last. Eightball has a 30-second cooldown, so people don't spam them in the chat. No, that would be rude. Streamer has the schedule set the way she likes it, for a reason. It would be rude to ask another streamer to change their schedule. Especially whenever they're so much bigger. I don't like being rude to people. I still don't know what color the leggings are. Or are the... Is it just her skin? I am not gonna ask a streamer to change her entire schedule. Guys, I could just catch the streams on YouTube whenever she uploads them. Because I am very much enjoying the drama of The Sims 3 Pleasant View and The Sims 2 Strange Town series that she has going on. Yeah, we are not gonna be rude to chat. We'll only be rude if they rightfully deserve it. But if they do not deserve it, we're not being rude. Hear Miwo and immediately like Omori comes on. That was the best transition. I apologize for tripping over my words for a moment there. That would be very rude. Yellow. Not understanding. I end stream a lot later than she does, but she starts stream at like 6 o'clock my time, so I'm at least able to catch some of her stream. I'm just not able to watch to the end. Yeah. Honey, you may like this one command that we have. Let me... I got 2 other Easter egg commands, but they're both based on book series. I have as well. Have you done the Hikikomori route? I know I butchered the name. Hikikomori. Have you done the Hikikomori route? I've tried to play that route, but I never really done it all the way through. The way you know that you're locked into the route is if you don't answer Cal at the door whenever he knocks. But there is apparently like a secret scene if you answer day 2 after not answering day 1. I may be wrong. Yo. Hope you enjoy the bad ending. I think I got a neutral ending first time I played. What's the neutral ending? The one that has the song Good Morning. And he's just in the car. My mind just back to the very well timed Amiibo for a moment. You ever just get that kind of laugh that you can't really let out, so it's just like a breath of air coming from you? When we can easily differentiate from her skin. It is close to her skin color. But does make sense within the color palette. Right. What are my thoughts on your character? Has your character developed, if I may ask? I mean, you're not flirting anymore, so I say that's an improvement. Because you did just come into the stream the first time you ever chatted and started with the flirts. Now you're just chill. Oh shit. I'll give you this one. Yeah, it is. Even better is Kushram's, but he is still a bit of a menace. But he's a kid. Gotta give kids at least a little. Okay, have you guys seen the TikTok trend? Where they're just like saying that they're talking shit out in public, but they realize that people can overhear, so it's just like easily. Audio is just preview. Thick man. As if like trying to cover up their tracks. I did like a whole hand. Oh well. Which guy? Mizzy. I don't think I've seen Mizzy. For some reason I've just been along with the talk. Though I don't have any kids. Really annoying. Oh, I've seen TikToks of this one guy that's on PTO Talk that PTO Tweet doesn't like. But other than that, I've been getting a lot of VTubers. A lot of things today was people making fun of the VTuber who basically eye revealed at a con during a concert, which I do think is kind of rude because you never know like what the person's struggling with behind the screen and why they chose to do VTubing in the first place. Yeah, like his avatar, his little VTuber avatar had his eyes revealed instead of just continuing to have hair over his eyes. Oh shit, we're 11 away from 100. Yeah, the model I revealed. I think that was what was going on. I don't know the VTuber, so I don't know what the entire situation is. I just think it's rude that people are memeing on it. Like, it's not the same situation as Colleen just trying to do an entire apology song. It's just a guy doing a concert. Like, you never know, maybe his agency had him do it like that. Oh, I'm gonna get meme on for trying to defend it. That happening. People are rude. They don't realize they're being rude. Like Colleen. The way that she was so influential though. Like, if she didn't mess up as badly as she has now, or if she didn't mess up anything, she probably would have been like one of the most influential people out there. But her entire Miranda persona was supposed to be childish. But I watched a video on this, so I've never really watched her, but I did watch Haters Back Off whenever it was on Netflix. I don't know if it's still on Netflix. Probably is. Yeah, she's just always giving off icky vibes. But yeah, if you mess up this badly on the internet, don't try and make a song about it. People are just gonna meme you to hell and back. Like, even though you were most popular at some point, the internet is whenever it comes to getting justice. Anyway, so oh yeah, no, Shane Dawson. Apparently, him and Ryland are having twins. Take that with what you want. Patty is just waving to you guys. He's chill. You want me to put his arm down for you? Oh, I should actually make a model of him with the arm down. I am so bad at stars that if I try to draw another one, I don't think I could do it justice. True. But that means I'd also have to draw his little bracelet, because he has a little bracelet with a heart on it. There's so many details on him. Should I send him? I don't want to DM him over Discord because I feel like it'd be a breach of privacy. Oh, what's your idea? I'm all ears. Have my guinea pigs race. I can tell you exactly how it's gonna go. Reina's gonna go hide under anything she can, and Nico is gonna be running around peeing on her. They would not be efficient in racing. Don't have mini balls. God, I really doubt they'd want to race. Okay, the food might be the most enticing thing for them. Oh, I could put a little treat like an apple. Guinea pigs like apples. They can only have like a little bit of apples every 2 weeks. I know Nico will eat the apple. Reina, not so much. Not so much. It'd be really only one guinea pig going after it. I'll have to try and figure out how I'm gonna do it. And if my family would even let me do it. And I'd have to make sure the bars of the cages, the bars of the mini walls are not like right up close to each other. I could record it. Yeah, true. Just put it up on YouTube. Post on TikTok. Oh god, that would mean I'd have to reveal my personal TikTok as my face. I still need to change that TikTok. I don't know what to do. Because I am slowly moving away from being known as Nightshade on the internet. But yo, if you want to see pictures of the guinea pig, the birds, and the bearded dragon, you can join the Discord. We have an area where we post pets. You want to Well, I've technically already done that with YouTube and on here. Because I used to be known as Nightshade of Shadow Clan. Because as a kid, I just decided, you know what, Warrior Cats was gonna be my entire personality. And I believed I was like a warrior of Shadow Clan. Yeah, these accounts were made whenever I was still a kid. Hence the names on. Well, the old name. I have gone better with naming things. I can promise you that. No, Shadow just appeared in stream. One day we just vibed. Shadow Clan is based on, well, it's not based, it's literally from a book series I was very into in elementary school. It was about these cats of these 4 clans literally battling it out with each other. So in the last book, they all came together to defeat a greater evil. Like, holy shit, I could go on and on about this book series, so I am not caught up in years. The baseline is, it's a very good book series, and you should read it. Only if you want to. How many books are in the series now? Actually, look this up. I was a warrior of Shadow Clan. Though at one point in elementary school, we had a thing called, we had a clan called Light Clan, where one of my friends was Light Star the leader, I was Nightshade the deputy. Hold on, let me look up the Warrior Cat books. Like, how many books are there now? I'm getting you a list of books. Oh, that is not all of them. That's just the first 5. Well, the first 6. They chose the wrong Darkest Hour. On the official website. Okay. There is 1, 4, 5, 6 book set of 6 books. There are 6 field guides. How many novellas? 16 novellas. Nope. 19 novellas. 13 super editions. There's also a new series. Wait, they not have Broken Code there? Oh, they do not. So there is also all of the Broken Code, which is another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books and the start of the next series called A Starless Clan. I have so much to catch on, and that's not including all the mangas. That's definitely not including all the mangas. But like, if you want a long-running book series about cats, you better run like Sonic. Hey, I am on the 4th series, book 2. I have just never wanted to read all the way through book 2 of the 4th series. I need to catch up so much. I'm committed to Percy Jackson. I need to finish the first book of Trials of Apollo. My god, I could go on and on about these series. Trying to get more into like the books. So trying to again. I think one of the best young adult books I read was Girl Made of Stars. So A Song for Ella Gray would be a close second. When the Moon Was Ours is a close second. Because that book was very poetic. Especially with some scenes. Yellow, was it you or Shadow that had the beef with Streamlabs? Waterford. That sounds interesting. Hey, you're talking with someone who used to be like an avid reader but has fallen flat on their reading goals. I had a goal of reading 12 books. I read 1. Yeah, it was either you or someone else who was yelling at Streamlabs every time Streamlabs spoke. It may have been Pomato. Pomato is just Pomato. He has his own vibe. I would love it if he just stopped spamming Galactic over and over again just to say something like hi. But I did give Winter permission to time him out if he did something like that again. To try and reduce spam. Can't take him anywhere. Literally. Yeah, my dad went to pick me, a sibling, up McDonald's cakes. The Grimace shakes are not on sale anymore. So we missed out on being able to try them. I still got chocolate shake, so I'm happy. I was not gonna do the trend because I have the stream coming up, and I did not want to, like, have to hop in the shower to clean off. Besides, who would I do the trend with? Whenever I just be eating it alone in my room. And it'd be a waste of a milkshake. They may have stopped selling them because of the... But I was genuinely curious on how it tasted. I do love McDonald's Shamrock Shake whenever it comes out during St. Patrick's Day. Or like the month of Day. So I really want to see if the Grimace Shake is as good as that. I do wish Shamrock Shake was there year-round. I wasn't sure if you were trying to trick me with the name. Might be someone to check out. Because I swear my TikTok For You page is like mixed. It's not that kind of joke that I was thinking. I was thinking it was one of those trying to trick me into saying something naughty. Because people like that do exist on Twitch. They suck. At least you have an accurate For You page. Mine gives me the TikToks mixed in with the alternative TikToks. And sometimes cosplay, if I'm lucky. So have been Gotcha and Obey Me, along with Sky Children of the Light. Those are the ones I'm not complaining about. I'm just still curious as to why TikTok is putting me on Mom Talk and all that. I'm putting my friend, but I just end up sending those TikToks to her. Yeah, chance. But it is very interesting. It shows scary side of pregnancy. Why I never want that. Let them scare you into thinking pregnancy is a beautiful thing. Oh, it can be disabling. Oh, there's I on this subject, but I am not gonna. We're here to have a good time. Yeah. Like, have you ever seen the TikToks about the girl with the list? Is there some girl out there that was making an entire list as to why you shouldn't get pregnant? And it's like very interesting and it's really long. Like, there's so many reasons. I would admittedly trust the girl with the list over anyone else whenever it comes to describing pregnancy accurately. Because everything, it's all different for different people. Like, no two people will have a linear experience. That is also very true, Yellow. But the thing is, with life, you only get one shot. Like, you actually really remember your with your current conscience, unless you do like past life therapy. My mind immediately went to the one-shot game. Yeah, you only get one shot with life, so do whatever makes you happy. You never stop. I did not listen to Eminem. But sure, he can be the greatest rapper. I honestly do not listen to rap. I am just chilling with the alternatives. Is it really a loss if I don't know him? My sibling associates my type of music. I know she likes some of the songs I have on my. True. Honestly, I don't need my sibling music more. Like, honestly, where both of us are now. I actually have to argue to be able to play my music in there. She thinks that she's an old soul. She really isn't. What's your other idea? Hey, that's how gay pig bonding goes. But since they're male and female, I can't really have them interact unless I get them both spayed and neutered. Which can be dangerous for guinea pigs. They're so small. No, there seriously would be a need because I do not want them to have babies. Reina's still a baby. I currently only have 2 guinea pigs, and they're of the opposite gender. So, and you've suggested that I have my guinea pigs interact with each other. That is, like, an accident waiting to happen. Yeah, but even then, sometimes things slip through the cracks. I am not taking a risk. If we were doing like a bonding session between 2 males or 2 females, then it'd be another discussion. Well, a different as if they would let me. They don't even let me clip their nails. And get out of your arms if you even try. They ate whenever their nails get tired. But they need clipping. So I do feel bad because I once took off the tip of Nico's paw. One Nico's little paws. Hi, Sif! We finished coloring. Salt. How are you doing, bud? It's alright. D&D night is always understandable. We're vibing. We were talking about guinea pigs. Hope the brown is okay for Salt's eyes. Dear. Let me get... Wait, what? I am 9th current most watched. Yo! Okay, Sip, here's what we're working with. I wasn't sure the color for this area, so I just colored it the same as the tunic. But we got the fire-wielding 12-year-old. I have not stretched much. Yeah. Been following it. But I may deviate from this. Because I've been just shading the characters with a prominent color from their color palette. just a little darker. Because I find it fun to do so. And then overlay it. So I think I may overlay her with oranges and reds. Simulate fire. Oh shit, I forgot. I cannot forget this. Can also be holding fire. He honestly gives off the same vibes as our 10-year-old gnome. Like, you have the 10-year-old gnome who has taser hands. And now the 12-year-old gremlin. Yeah, explosions is just chaos. Yeah, 10-year-old gnome with their hands, and now 12-year-old. I've just been calling her a gremlin. But she has fire. She's chaos. We love chaos here. Got D&D coming up this week. And we will hopefully have the other dwarf plan. So maybe I can finally do Spitz reveal. Which is gonna be exciting. We'll just have to see how it goes, because currently we're at the bakery where the dream pastries are being made. I am not gonna be revealing too much on that in case there's anyone who's Alright, fade the eyes first, and then we get into other shadows. We're actually gonna be playing with highlights for once. Got this. Oh look. Given the right expression. Is having her look in the right direction that I'm wanting her to look. I'd say highlights here. Been enjoying like this. Admittedly, through fight this year, I've just been playing around with doing shading. If I can actually pronounce it, that would be. Yeah, I've been practicing shading during here because I'm not the greatest at it, but it is fun to... I forget. You do the flame. Okay, that's good. Give the right effect. Right. Okay, got the base orange. Yeah, Hades is a very, very much a vibe. Got Hades, Minecraft one shot, some Vocaloid. I will give it the glooming effect, but that is literally what we're pushing even further. Some specs that you can still. Hey, we're trying our best here. I just need to be recognizable as a fire. All light source. I think in the overlay we'll show that's a light source a bit more. Actually see what she looks like if you do a red. Maybe a dark red. I think we're vibing with dark red. Let me put dark red as the line art. Okay. Really does. It's also complementary. Do you want to do dark red shading or go for dark brown for shading? That's the question now. I will obviously put a bit of an orange glow on her hand and her face whenever we get to it. Like, we could go for a brown that's darker than her eyes. Like this kind of brown. I don't know if we're vibing with it tonight. We'll just see how it goes. We can change the color with an overlay. Yeah, if need be, I can easily put like a glasses shine on her glasses. At least before we merge all the layers for the overlay. Oh, I need to clip it. back onto the topic of guinea pigs. I am serious that I cannot have my guinea pigs racked right. Because I really do not want to have babies. Near her head. And then right back to the Sims 2 music. Of course. This one, show off the other songs that are on the playlist. And it goes right Vocaloid. I forgot this. I don't think people know about regret mess terms of princess Vocaloid. That definitely sounds very dated. Hold on. But those. I can fix that. Oh, I fixed it there. Okay, so the layer. What's the best art piece I've ever done? I'd actually have to think about that. Because eventually as an artist, you just slowly think that the piece after the next is your best one. But I will admit, as in recent, if I can hit, I have like 2 pieces that I currently think are my best. But it's because of how they, and the fact that I didn't use like a Sims 4 picture for a background. Actually count the one I did for Mermaid this year. I'm not gonna count the one I did for Mermaid. But, okay. If I know this is fake, this is distracting from the art I'm doing for you. But, let me show. This is the most recent piece that I say is my best. But it's because of how good it looks all put together. And I am very proud of this piece. A close second does not show up. A close second is Finbar here. Because I really like how it looks. Other than that, this is one of my older pieces. I really like how I did like all the colors with him. And this guy actually has a sad backstory. I've been meaning to put a redesign or like make a redesign of him. But he is fated to die. I love sad backstories. I can guarantee I likely. But yeah, I can also pull up on my that I did using a Sims shot as like a guide. But it took a while to actually get everything right with this one. This is the one that I would be proud of if it were not for the shadows. You can definitely tell I am not practiced with shadows based on this. But hey, we have Lycidas. An older design of Lycidas. But yeah, this was a gift to a friend. And I told him to send me some Sims 4 screenshots so I can practice like drawing backgrounds using Sims 4. And this is one of the results. I got a few more, but I won't show them all on stream. I say as I had pulled up files, thinking that's the right place. Oh, this is or is it? It is. But yeah. other piece that comes to mind for that question is the piece I showed earlier that I made as like fan art for someone else's kid. Because I was very proud of making that piece of Fire Alpaca. Oh, the star! Yeah, Patty represents chat. He's just been existing here for a while now. Highly recommend giving chat like a little mascot. Though if chat disobeys, I could put you in a cage. I could just like put you guys in a cage if I so wanted to. But nah. You've been nice. So you get no cage. Yeah. Since you've never been in... Definitely use a cage for the troll right. Hold on. We actually give you a fun community about it. Because we got Miwo. We've also got Poseidon. Like, these all are just like little Easter eggs I made because I've decided, you know what? It would be fun. And we got cats. I feel like the references only make sense to others. But they're there. You just randomly drop a command like that in chat. We also have 8-Ball active. Yes, that is a Warrior Cats reference. We were talking about Warrior Cats a little bit ago. Yeah. Were you also a Warrior Cat kid? No. Were you also a Warrior Cat kid? If so, what clan were you a part of? That is very fair. I am all the way up to Omen of the Stars and I just stopped reading them. But what's your top clan? Very question. Ah, so you were a ThunderClan kid. Casually been as a ShadowClan kid. It's so exciting whenever you see fellow Warrior Cat fans in the wild. That is very fair. Yeah, if I ever get Trisky in chat while you're in chat, we could all have like a good conversation about Warrior Cats. I can guarantee that. Because Trisky is the reason why I'm into Warrior Cats. Like, he is the one who donated all the Warrior Cat books to the elementary school library. My dude, if I had met you whenever I was still a kid, we would have gone along very well. Like, you would have been dragged into the friend group so fast. I've actually uploaded some of my old My Little Pony OCs to Artfight. The one is just like a Nightmare Moon ripoff. Yeah. Always good to rethink details if you're not sure of something. But like, okay. Do you want to know the silliness of one of my characters? Like how silly he was? I know I talked about this my last Artfight stream. Alright. So one of my main My Little Pony OCs as a kid, his name is Time. And his entire thing was not actually about time. It was about the fact that he could crash through windows. He would crash through windows that weren't even there. That was how bad it was. He's just very silly. Silly goof. It's really the only thing a child could think of. The thing was, he wasn't really an action star. He just loved crashing through windows. For literally no reason. Yeah, the window crasher is up. Ooh. I will be sure to revenge you back. But before I forget, I've already showed your attack on stream, Sith. But Zuri, if it's okay, can I show your attack? You drew Pandora amazingly, Sif. Tim! Hold on. Let me get it to where I can show stuff. I am just operating. It's alright. It's your first attack. But guys, look! Look at how amazing! Zuri, I love it. You did so amazing. I will be sure to revenge you. The stars on the cape. The pose, everything. He very much looks amazing. Hold on. Let me quickly save the image. I've just been saving the images of the attacks I get, like, under their name, but stretched out or scrunkly. Because they are basically scrunklies. We put him under Star Scrunkly. But yeah. I will be sure to attack, yes. Very much, little goobers. All the little goobers. I like how the music is just very much exciting. Like, this is the song we're on. All the little goobers are amazing. don't think it's... Oh well. We need to... Very much so. The intensity is amazing. I'm gonna switch it back over to Clip Studio Paint so I can finish this set. Trying to think of all the places I can shade. I am not really a shader, but usually I shade. Well, I've been trying to work on shading. But yeah, I don't have like a reminder via Streamlabs, but we do have a Discord if you guys want to join. Have to just pop in the usual stuff. Are we vibing with the dark brown? Like, let me get the command for ya. It should still work. If it doesn't, let me know and I'll replace the invite. Currently, we have a verification role. Hey, it's alright. The brown works. We'll try darken. Yeah, darken actually looks good. How's it looking, Sif? Yeah, the darken filter very much changes things up. Got the Sif seal of approval. I'm gonna move that down so we can add a quick orange. The music, though. Love it when music gets intense. But yeah, as I was saying, we currently have a way for you to request a verified role for embedded links and such, just to try and make sure that we're not getting any weirdos in the server trying to get the server deleted. Fault is sent from Hades directly. I kid. That's an airbrush, not my blending tool. Well, this is a tool. Yeah, on the server we're trying to be careful and making sure no weird try to get it deleted. There we go. There's the glow. How are we liking the glow? Always gotta do the protection. I'm glad we're liking the glow. I'm gonna add it to that. I'm gonna exclude the flame from the overlay so that we could quickly do the overlay in oranges, because it gives off the vibes. Either orange or red. We'll try orange first, see if we like that. Anyway, I think I decided go from orange to red. Disregard what I forgot what I had already decided. He starts looking like a candy corn. Okay. I got into more pink. Salt becomes candy corn. For real, not edit it. Try and make sure these get evenly distributed. Go draw it, man! That actually sounds very hilarious. Honestly, imagine Genevieve or something like that. Her gnomes and grumps. And these types of things. Bigger. Favorite part. Getting this where it to be. Yeah. I am loving that. I am loving that. How we can put the flame on the same place. Oh. It makes her pop. I know I've drawn her at the height of a but we do need to figure out background if we're gonna be doing a detailed background or not. I've been mainly doing like color, some kind of things popping in the background or shape or a gradient just to make it easier, especially if I'm trying to do one attack a day. But we could easily have her background be fire. Yeah. Those who are able to do full-on background. Do we say that the floor is like a tavern floor and you can try and do wooded wall background? And then we add in the fire like she has set the place on fire? It would be fitting since she is a D&D character. Like, I'm not good at doing the details on wood, but we can give at least a basic idea. Like, she is running from the barkeep. She is chaos. And she is the moment. Like, we're not gonna be doing very detailed here. Just the appeal that would. And we're back to the Sims 2 music. Oh. That is very interesting. About we have so many different types of music in this playlist that there's just so many different tonal shifts. It's very funny. Like, you never know what you're gonna get next. I probably need to add more to this playlist. Like, you could get Japanese guys singing, but the next moment you get very calm music. Then the next you get this. Okay. It's not gonna be good fire, but it's gonna get the point across. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna point this. Yes, fake out the people watching. Actually, I did think about adding very light to my playlist. For the Devil May Cry fans that just decide to pop in. Even though I have yet to play Devil May Cry 5. I played the first game and I am still working on the second. Okay, is that getting the point across? I am afraid to add glow to this. Yeah. I have not played Elden Ring, but I've heard that it's a good game. I'm glad that looks seriously on fire. And the fact that she already has like the glow of the fire on her hand is like peak. And the overlay being like a fire. She's about to get consumed. I kid. Hold on, if I can select everything, that would be great. If I can remember how. Hey, I'm allowed to kid. Here's how I could. Oh. I have figured out how to fill stuff. Okay. If I do it like that. Like, I can. If I can figure this out, that would be great. Yeah, it's always Salt's fault. I am scared to put the overlay. No, it's actually not so bad, but if I put it to 100, it's bad. Yeah. I'm gonna put it at a transparency of 70, but I'm also gonna add a bit of stuff. Yeah, 100 is too intense. But I am gonna try and do fancy stuff. And just highlight all the areas that is being shown in the fire. I'm trying to be a little fancy. Probably should have taken into account that we were gonna do a fire back dating. But we're adding this so we could like another. But I feel like that adds too much. I may need to like set fire in the background and need to lower. Like, is that eye burning? Or is that passable? That's the question. Yeah, fire is supposed to be bright. I will remedy this. Glow lighter than this glow that's come directly from the fire that's right. And if need be, I can just go over the whole and darken it a little. Because it feels like I definitely need to for the sake of people's eyes, or at least put it under stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna put a dark orb over it try and it that way so that we're not having to like the entire fire. It makes her stand out more. And that's what we're wanting. We want the character to stand out. I am still wondering how I'm gonna like with making a natural fire in the background. What does that count as? Go ahead and sign it before I forget, because I know I will likely forget if I don't. But Sif, if you want a non-signed version, just let me know. I'll send it your way. True. Most likely be background, so it would still be like my usual amount of points. But I would be able to say that it's full shading this time, since I did do some lighting. Alright. I signed it with my art Twitter, so just be aware of that. I'm actually very proud of this piece. Like, you can tell where the glow is and everything. I'm getting better at shading as well. Yeah, hold on. Let me save that, because I think we can say that this is done unless there's anything else that we can think of that needs to be added or changed. If not, I'm gonna go and export it. I do not shade, honestly, because sometimes I just don't know where to start. But I love the fact that I'm practicing shading today, and with Artfight. Like, every day I'm gonna be shading something. I think the 28th. Export it. If you want the full image, just let me know. Well, and I can send it to via Discord. I will Like, Artfight is so much fun. I'm gonna mute the desktop audio. We are gonna search for someone to raid. But before we do that, since we're close to ending stream, I'm gonna do my quick usual end of stream things. Promoting the two charities. Go support Camp Outlet Austin. They are still working to make sure they can open their doors next year. Go support the Sarcoma Foundation. But other than that, we are gonna go look for Artfight streamers. I made the right choice of muting desktop audio. Because, yep, I put not Artfight, I put the Sarcoma Foundation there because of Technoblade. I like trying to make sure the charities get the things that they need. Are we vibing with streamer Bubby Gator? That's actually really interesting stuff. glad that you've survived. Alright. Let's stop raids for an hour. We've done useful stuff. Glad that you got to come out. Okay. Because I feel like I'm forgetting something. I promoted the Discord. So we got Discord promoted. We're gonna start getting the raid set up before I overthink. I have my keyboard in my lap, so I'm having to like look down in the dark. But here we are. Anything else? There's nothing else I could think of. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow as well. My usual stream. But other than that, I think I'm gonna start doing an extra Artfight stream on Fridays. Just gonna chill with those. But that way I have Tuesday and Wednesday off, since Wednesday is my D&D night. And Tuesday, I just want a break where I don't talk to anyone. But today's stream was to make up for not doing last Friday. But that, I think that's all of it. Thank you for helping me remember stuff. Because I forget a lot of things. Yeah, I'm usually only streaming 3 days a week. But for this month, I'll increase 4. Other than that, though, are we ready to start the raid? So I can get the raid command going? Good luck to you too, Sif. I'm gonna start the raid. Come on, guys, let's go support this small streamer. We ready? Let's go!